Hello everyone, welcome to today's video where I will be talking to you about Squid Game. Most specifically, if my characters would survive Squid Game. Again, more specifically, the first season, so the first couple of games. I will be talking about my main three characters, which are Mark, Matthew, and Quinn. I've been drawing them for 5 years now, so I thought I would just start off with them, and if you guys were interested, I could do other characters, but for now, we're just going to do those three. So, first of all, I've made a drawing for each of them that I will be showing out throughout the video. And also, I make little stories to go along to kind of just explain if they would survive, if they wouldn't survive, why they would survive, and just kind of like go along with that. I also made like a whole like little background story for them to kind of make sense. Most specifically, in this story, they do not know each other. They are just three random people that end up in this very unfortunate situations where they have to play with their lives to earn a buttload of money. Matthew, after he breaks up with his long-term boyfriend, he falls greatly depressed, and as a way to escape his problems in life and his feelings towards this breakup, he starts drinking a lot. This drinking leads him to making a lot of wrong financial choices, and one day, after a long night at the local pub, the recruiter approaches him. The recruiter lets him know that if he plays some games with him, he will have the chance to earn some money. After a couple of games, Matthew is left with an extra couple of bills in his hands, and the recruiter lets him know that there's a lot more where this came from. Later that night, Matthew calls the number given on the card by the recruiter. Matthew has joined the game. One thing to know about Matthew is that he does not do really well with loud noises. And another thing he does not do well with is blood. Especially his own blood. But seeing other people's blood also kind of freaks him out and puts him in a, yeah, I might pass out or throw up at any moment. And for anybody who has been on the internet for the past couple of days, we know that in both Squid Game seasons, the series starts off with red light, green light, where if you move, you get shot. And you're dead. So, I decided to draw Matthew in that first game because I knew he wouldn't make it past that. The moment those gunshots ring and people start screaming and running away to the end, like to the entrance of the game, and all the blood is kind of splattered all over the place, Matthew's a goner. Maybe he doesn't move because he literally drops to the ground and kind of just freezes there. But the moment the timer is done and he is not at the end, that kind of means he's dead because they shoot him. So he wouldn't make it past the first game. So yeah, that's kind of the end of his story. He kind of just ends up there. I really did like the drawing though. I think it came out pretty well. So, yeah, he's kind of scared of the blood. He kind of freezes after hearing the loud noises and then seeing the blood all around him and seeing people literally die. He freezes, and the only way that he could even like pass is if for some reason someone helps him and kind of just goes like, yo dude, we gotta move on or you're gonna die too. That's the only way he could really live and make it to the next round, which he's kind of a goner there too if he did survive. Anyways, to the next character. So before I kind of just talk about that, after I drew the whole entire thing, I realized I recorded nothing. The whole drawing was not recorded. It was so annoying, and I am so sorry I forgot to record it. Anyways, the next character is Quinn. He is a blue bear, and he's cool. Anyways, in this story, he's a kid from the street. He is just kind of doing his own thing. He steals to get by, and he pickpockets everybody. He sees you with a cool watch, and yeah, you're not going home with it because he's gonna take it from you. He's gonna accidentally bump into you, say sorry, and the next thing you know, you don't have a watch anymore. That's kind of his story. He doesn't have a lot of money, and that kind of leads to him being approached by the recruiter. So, one day, after Quinn spends a whole entire day seeing what he can afford, which is kind of nothing, he ends up with instant noodles and a new watch that he stole off a man from the bus. As he starts taking the long walk home to his crappy apartment, a man in a suit approaches him with a suitcase. He is the recruiter. The recruiter asks him if he wants to join him in a couple of games where he has a chance to win some money. Quinn obviously agrees and starts playing some games. Later that night, Quinn calls the number on the card given to him, and Quinn has joined the game. Quinn easily passes the first round after seeing a bunch of people get murdered. He's just like, okay, this is what's happening. He gets through a couple of first rounds, and he makes it to the marble game. The point of this game is that you have to end up with 20 marbles in your possession, and you're able to get these marbles in any way. Just, it cannot be in a violent manner. It doesn't take Quinn long to just think about how he's going to end up with other marbles. He's paired up with this other character in the show that I really didn't think about. But the point is, in the first couple of seconds, my man steals the marbles. He just takes them from the guy's pocket without even realizing it. And right when the other character is probably going to go like, oh, like, how about we play this? Quinn is like handing the marbles to the guard, like, hey, I got my 20 marbles. Can I get out of here? And that's how he passes that. Anyways, I really do apologize that I wasn't able to show you the recording, but I literally recorded myself here showing you that I started recording for the second drawing. So for the last drawing, I did record it. I'm so sorry. But that is Quinn. Quinn does make it through most of the rounds, and I think he has an actual slight chance of making it to the end. So, he has a greater chance than Matthew. So that must count on something. Anyways, going to the third round. The third character. The third character is Mark. I would say out of the three, Mark is the smartest. But I guess that doesn't really matter in this type of situation. So, how did Mark end up in these games, you might ask? Mark's husband has fallen truly ill, and the medication that has a chance to save his life is really expensive. And with Mark's job at the moment, he's unable to afford it. And so after one long night of some extra shifts, as he starts to walk home, the recruiter approaches him, telling him that if he plays some games with him, he can earn some money. And so, after some games, after some money, and later that night calling the number on the card, Mark has joined the game. Mark makes it through the games. On the last day, he finds himself outdoors for the beginning of the last game, Squid Game. And at the end of it, he stares down at player 369, the last player before he was considered victor of all the money in the big piggy bank, which is a lot of money actually. Anyways, that's kind of it. He won the game, and so that's why he's wearing the suit in this one. I decided to draw him in the suit. Did he win because he deserved it, or was it because I actually wanted to draw one of the characters in the suit? I'm not sure. You can decide that, but yeah, he made it through the end, and all the other characters didn't. But honestly, this was a lot of fun to draw. I think it was kind of cool. I don't know. Personally, I think Squid Game's a pretty cool show. It's interesting, to say the least. But yeah, give me your opinions about the show and the drawings and what I had to say at least. Anyways, that does bring us to the end of the video because that is all I have to say today. I just wanted to show you the drawings and that I decided to see if my characters would survive the games. Honestly, my brother gave me this idea, so yeah, that's why this is here. Anyways, this is the end of the video, and so let's go to the end card. I have a website where I would greatly appreciate you guys if you guys check it out. I do monthly drawings starting this year, so I have a drawing up there for January if you guys want to check it out. And there's stories there of these characters where they're not dying for money and broke and sad and dead, which would be pretty cool if you guys check it out too. Anyway, that's all. So have a great day, a great evening, or whatever time it is for you guys. Just, have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video. Oh, by the way, I've decided that I will be posting a video every 10 days, because I think I can do that. I will be doing one full video and one short. So, yeah, keep your eyes out for that, and for any future content that I decide to put out there. Bye! Please check my website out. I'm really proud of it. Thank you!